Hello, Year of the Dog people. Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today it is the Lunar New Year. It is the year of the Wood Dragon. So we're just checking a thing. And that is what it is. So I am doing readings with the Dragon Tarot and with the Elder Futhark on Willow Wood because it's Wood Dragon. Trying to get this to fit. And let's start Year of the Dog people with a card from the Dragon Tarot, and we have the Six of Wands. So I'm just going to quickly confer. Yeah, so Six of Wands, normally, as I thought, is the one with the parade. It's the one where you're being welcomed back, like joyously, like da-da-da, and here you are riding in the Hero's Parade, la la la. That's not what this picture is, but it's kind of like that, because it's like she's returning to this, to the mystic studies, to the, to whatever this thing that was that gave her joy, and she's being welcomed back to it. So I think there's a sense of home that you are returning to this year, where it's something where you felt very, very comfortable and where people celebrate you, or just basically what is around you celebrates you. Maybe it's dragons, and you're returning to this, and you're being given a hero's welcome from what you've been through, because you've been through like a lot, and now you're coming back to it, and this is being celebrated. Normal Six of Wands, again, it's the parade, so it's like you're coming, everybody's celebrating you, and this is going to be your year of the dog people. You're going to be sort of returning to something that you had some time away from and went through a thing, but now you're being celebrated as you return to it. Yeah, the horse is tired. So but you have returned with riches. It was like you were on an adventure and you succeeded and you came back. And this is good. Lovely. And tell your story. So central issue this year is we have Avaz reversed. Avaz is the horse. This has to do with movement and also spirit. So it is reversed in the central issue. So you're not galloping forward this year. You are in place. Any galloping you're doing is going to be internal. You're letting your spirit carry you internally, and letting your spirit lead internally, which is great, but you're not going to be doing a lot of running around this year. Leading up to this is your wealth and worth. This is not necessarily money wealth, but it's the things that are in your life. It's cattle. So the cattle is the wealth that you tend. So it is things in your life that as long as you take care of them, they will give your life richness. And you've come from that. You've basically, you've taken care of these things, and now you're feeling very good. And that's why I was saying, it's like if this is a hero's welcome back, you're coming back with treasure from what you've been through. And so now you're like, okay, I can put the horse in the field and let the horse rest and kick its feet in the air. And that's what my year is going to be as I return to this and am welcomed back by what is here to welcome me back. What is going to help you is this is a season, really. Like this is a year. So literally this means year. It's Yira. It's the rune of the harvest and also time. So this is going to be a specific amount of time that you are going to feel is like this is a season of time in which I can bring through abundance, in which I can have my harvest, like bring things through. And this is wonderful. And like you realize this is not going to be a permanent amount of time, but you're home now. You've been welcomed home, and now you are going to use this time to bring things through and be very aware of the time in which it takes to do that. You have been out doing this other stuff to a point where you feel like coming home, it's smaller and it contains you, and you may feel a little bit stagnating being there. You're a bit worried about that as well, because home is going to feel a little bit smaller than it did. You can expand that. Like while you bring things through, you can make that richer and bigger. But what isn't going to help you is worries about home. We have Othala, which is the rune of the home and the homeland. So in that this is the opposite of that, and in that this is what isn't helping you with this, you may feel very contained in a way that you didn't before, and you've been out and just doing these things, and they're wild and amazing, and you got treasure, and you've been through it. But now it feels like you're almost feeling it's a worry about this, like, but I'm doing this, it means I'm not out doing other things. There's that going on. There is also just a worry about the home setting, like maybe, once you've been out on adventures and you come back, home is a bit different, and you're a bit worried about it because it's not going to be the same, because you're not the same. So this is where you're going to, once again, the opposite to these are each opposites of each other. If you want to drag yourself down, you're going to focus on this. If you want to not drag yourself down, you're going to focus on this. This is the antidote. So focus on the time that you have to bring things through. Focus on this beautiful season that you have where you're not, galloping. And the fact that you're welcome. You're being welcomed back into this setting. And this is the time in which you have to do this. So let's make the most of it. What this is going to lead you to by the end of the year is you're going to feel very ready to express what you've been through and what you've done. We have Algies, which is the rune of... No, Algies is not present today. We have Ounces, which is the rune of communication and manifestation. So it's the mouth, it's the god, it's expression, it's communication, and it's manifestation. So you're going to be able to make something out of this year. Like, you are going to be working on this year, bringing through your harvest, and then you're going to be like, okay, now I'm going to tell my story. By the end of the year, you are going to be ready. Everything's going to be in order, and you're going to be able to express or communicate or express in a way that is bringing something through, like a manifestation, using what you did this year. So that's very exciting, dog people. That is your reading for the Year of the Dragon, Year of the Wood Dragon. And I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a happy Lunar New Year, and I will wish you to have a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.